Terrorists, Sam. They've taken over my stomach and they're demanding beer. How's life treating you, Norm? Like I just ran over its dog. I am going to need something to kill time before my second beer. How about a first one? You already know that bar. You already know those voices. You already know exactly where everybody sat and why Thursday nights between 1982 and 1993 felt like going somewhere that actually wanted you there. 11 seasons, 275 episodes, 80 million people for the finale. But here's what nobody told you about the people behind those lines. 2 of them never made it to the end. 1 walked away from the biggest role of her life. 1 turned a bar stool into television history. And 1 is gone now, without the goodbye they deserved. Stay until number 9. This is Cheers. Tonight we find out where they all ended up. Number 1, Ted Danson, Sam Malone. Sam, if brains were money, you'd have to take out a loan to buy a cup of coffee. Ted Danson gave Sam Malone the kind of charm television cannot fake. Sam was shallow enough to be the joke, but deep enough to be the heart of the show. Born in 1947, he was 35 years old when Cheers began. For 11 seasons, he balanced romance, comedy, regret, and loyalty without ever losing the audience. After the bar closed, he never disappeared. New generations discovered him all over again through later hit shows. Today, Ted Danson is 78 years old. Sam Malone was built for the long game, so was the man playing him. Number 2, Shelley Long, Diane Chambers. I sold out womankind for a trip to Bermuda. Only Diane Chambers could turn confession into philosophy. Born in 1949, she was 33 years old when Diane first walked through those doors. Diane was the engine of early Cheers. Her chemistry with Sam created the tension that made viewers come back every week. Shelley Long won major awards, then left in 1987 at the height of the show's success. Today, Shelley Long is 76 years old. Diane always thought something greater was waiting. Sometimes greatness was already there. Number 3, Kirstie Alley, Rebecca Howe. I lost my dream job, and when I walked out of that house of pancakes, I felt 2 inches tall. Kirstie Alley brought chaos, vulnerability, and fearless comedy to Rebecca Howe. Born in 1951, she was 36 years old when she joined the cast. Rebecca was never Diane. She was her own storm, and Kirstie made every disaster funny. She won both an Emmy and a Golden Globe for the role. She passed away in 2022 from cancer. She was 71 years old. Rest well, Kirstie. The bar misses you. Number 4, Kelsey Grammer, Frasier Crane. Oh joy, Christmas Eve. By this time tomorrow, millions of Americans will utter those heartfelt words. Is this all I got? Kelsey Grammer made Frasier Crane pompous, brilliant, frustrating, and lovable all at once. Born in 1955, he was 29 years old when Frasier first appeared. He arrived as a side character and became a phenomenon, later carrying the same role into one of TV's greatest spin-offs. Today, Kelsey Grammer is 70 years old. He walked into Cheers looking for a role and walked out with history. Number 5, Woody Harrelson, Woody Boyd. Can I pour you a draft, Mr. Peterson? A little early, isn't it, Woody? For a beer? No, for stupid questions. Woody Harrelson replaced the irreplaceable by doing something smarter, being completely different. Born in 1961, he was 23 years old when he joined the show. Woody Boyd's innocence never felt fake, and Harrelson made him unforgettable. After Cheers, he transformed into one of Hollywood's most respected dramatic actors. Today, Woody Harrelson is 64 years old. Number 6, Rhea Perlman, Carla Tortelli. Ooh, a bitter and unprovoked attack. I like it. Carla was sharp, ruthless, honest, and hilarious. Born in 1948, he was 34 years old when Cheers began. Rhea Perlman kept Carla funny without making her cruel, a harder balance than it looked. She won 4 Emmy Awards during the show's run. Today, Rhea Perlman is 76 years old. Carla never needed approval. Neither did Rhea. Number 7, George Wendt, Norm Peterson. It's a dog-eat-dog world, and I'm wearing milk-bone underwear. Norm had no arc, no ambition, no plan, and audiences loved him for it. Born in 1948, he was 34 years old when he first entered that bar. Every entrance became legendary. The door opens, the crowd shouts his name. Norm delivers one perfect line. Sadly, George Wendt died in his sleep at his home in Los Angeles on May 20, 2025, at the age of 76 from cardiac arrest. Everybody knew Norm's name. The man behind him never needed anyone to shout his. Rest in peace, George. Number 8. John Ratzenberger, Cliff Clavin. According to my sources, the average person blinks 15,000 times a day, except me. I blink with purpose. Confident, completely wrong, somehow lovable. Born in 1947, he was 35 years old when Cliff first adjusted that postal uniform. Cliff was the know-it-all who knew nothing correctly, and John Ratzenberger played him with complete sincerity. His chemistry with Norm became one of the show's secret weapons. Today, John Ratzenberger is 77 years old. Number 9. Nicholas Colasanto, Coach. What's the story, Norm? A thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it. Coach was the heartbeat of Cheers. Born in 1924, he was 57 years old when the show began. He brought warmth no script could manufacture. In February 1985, during production, Nicholas Colasanto passed away from heart failure. He was 61 years old. In the finale, Sam quietly straightened Coach's photograph. 80 million people understood exactly what that meant. He deserved to see how the story ended. Number 10. Bebe Neuwirth, Lilith Sternin. I've taken your little wisecracks for years now, you hideous gargoyle. Lilith was the show's secret weapon. Born in 1958, she was 27 years old when she first appeared. Cold, brilliant, devastatingly funny, Bebe Neuwirth made stillness hilarious. She won 2 Emmy Awards for the role and became one of the most respected stage performers of her generation. Today, Bebe Neuwirth is 67 years old. 11 seasons, 275 episodes, a bar in Boston where everybody knew your name. 2 of them never made it to the finale. 1 left early. 1 turned a side character into history. And 1 mailman from Boston somehow became unforgettable. You do not build a show that 80 million people cry over by accident. You build it by putting the right people in the right room and letting something real happen. Which cast member surprised you the most? And if Thursday nights once meant those doors swinging open and everybody turning around, you already know this video was made for you.